2 hours ago, Jeff King slid into the checkpoint town of Unalakleet. He passed Lance Mackey on the trail from Caltag and managed to put 90 minutes between him and last year's champ.
Came in here an hour behind him last year. We all know how that story ends.
We won't be letting that happen, right, Jeff?
No way.
This is getting fun. This was very fun part of the race.
You never know what Lance will pull out of his hat, but at this point it's starting to look like Jeff definitely has the stronger team coming up here.
And Jeff's team is about to look even stronger. Lance drops 2 more dogs, leaving him with 12 compared to King's 16.
At this point, it's pretty much a sprint to the finish line, though there's hundreds of miles to go.
With little distance left, Mackey needs a miracle to beat King's larger and faster team.
Now, I can just get some speed out of them. I gotta do something a little different to keep them guessing, and it's hard to outrun a team of that caliber.
Lance, good luck to you, buddy.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you up the road.
Good luck, Lance.
All right. All right. All right.
After only 3 hours of resting his dogs, Lance decides to head out.
But sure enough, he gets up and leaves first. And I realize now, you know what? You think the only way you're going to beat me is by making me change my game plan. And I said, more power to you, but I'd rather be having the position of strength and countering your position of weakness.
The Iditarod Trail from Unalakleet to the fishing village of Shaktoolik is 42 miles and runs along the coast of the Bering Sea. Lance heads north with his sights on Nome, now only 255 miles away.
We're wobbling along anyway. Will for a few hours until they properly digest and start running on some of that energy. Been a real frustrating trip for me up till now. Just with the dog issues, you know. This team's been pretty flawless the last couple of years, minimal issues. This year it's not quite the same. I've got 12 dogs here, only 10 of them are working. Hemp! Get up there, Fudge!
Within an hour, Jeff King is coming for Lance. He's confident that playing the game his way, proper rest, measured pace, will put Lance on his heels when the time is right.
And now I think, again, I'll catch him on the way to Shaktoolik. I left with the amount of time that I thought I could catch him by the time I got there. But I didn't want to catch him way before I got there.
With very little rest at Unalakleet, Lance and his dogs are feeling the pressure.
Not sure if I can see him back there or not. Everything at this distance all look like him. And without sleep, the trees start looking like dog teams. If I didn't see him, it was almost scary because he should have been there.
King was there and coming on 16 dogs strong. But the question is, when would he strike? As Lance and Jeff do battle on the trail to Shaktoolik, Didi Johnroe and Martin Boozer are 42 miles back in the Unalakleet checkpoint. Didi watches on as Martin gets back in the hunt for first place. Martin's plan all along was to rest early in the race and make a strong coastal run for the finish. He still has a chance to win.
Jeff and Lance are going at it, and I'm still racing to win because I got 14 or 15 dogs, and I wanted to be in the middle of the pack halfway through the race just to see whether I could come from behind.
But now Martin's focus is on the two guys he has to beat.
The most well-to-do musher, and one of the mushers who's in debt the most, in part because of Mackie's tremendous medical bills. Those two are running neck and neck. The dogs don't know how rich or how poor you are, nor do they really care. It comes all down to drive and hard work. I got to trust in my schedule and my dogs that they can ultimately do the iditarod faster than anybody else.
Hi. Hey. Hi.
See you later.
See ya. Hi.
Lance Mackey holds on to the lead as he glides into Shaktoolik after 1 in the morning.
Almost to ground.
Okay, you want to park?
Just me and Joe.
You're neck and neck.
Huh?
Neck and neck.
Yeah, he's right behind me. He ain't caught me quite yet.
Yeah. All the way to know. Yeah, behind you 100%.
Even though Jeff King is nipping at his boots, Lance needs to rest. Nearly sick with fatigue, this cancer survivor is pushing himself and his dogs to the limit.
Look at Matt. You think just right on your heels, huh?
Oh yeah, he's within. I bet he'll be here in 10 minutes. I can't seem to get a high gear out of them. They're kind of stuck in 4 low range. That's all right. Proud to be this far with what I've had to work with. We've got control of it, so.
Just as Mackey expected, Jeff King checks in 13 minutes behind him, but he gained more than a half hour over the 7-hour run.
Welcome to Shaktoolik, Jeff. Thanks, Palmer.
Look out, guys. Get up.
I'm not sure exactly what to say to him at this stage. I'm not going to congratulate him yet. You know, I want to beat him just as bad as he wants to beat me. When it's all said and done, hopefully there's no hard feelings either way, you know?
I had a nice run to Shaktoolik, and my team came in looking fantastic. This is a key spot in the race to have your team not spent. I'm right on the mark. There is no reason to get in front too soon. He's the one that keeps upping the ante, but I'm reeling him in, and he's struggling.
I got my hands full. I think he knows that. And why wouldn't he? I mean, he's been pretty, like I said, consistently faster up till now. He's still got 16 strong dogs. You know, he's a 4-time winner. Very experienced. This is, I'm sure, a situation he's been in many times.
Lance and I are the 2 most current champions of this race from previous years. It's not just lucky we're here again. We know something about how to get here. Last year I didn't think I could probably pull off a win. This year I do.
This is one of my best performances as far as getting dogs this far that generally would have been dropped. No matter what happens, it's been a great race already. I've been a part of it.
While heading in for the warmth of the checkpoint, the champs meet.
Dang. Likewise, huh?
Inside the hut, the 2 unlikely dining partners face off for a warm meal.